Well, today we're going to talk about my 3,000-mile opinion on this truck. It is the what I love and what I don't quite like, or maybe even hate, about the 2023 GMC Canyon. But we're doing it from a very special place, and if you can't see it behind me in the picture, we are at the Tulare Lake Basin. So today on Reviews It, the do's and don'ts and the likes and don't likes about the 2023 GMC Canyon AT4, right here on Reviews It. The Tulare Lake Basin is a very ancient lake right here in Central California, and it's only used, oh, there it goes, it just locked up. It only being used maybe once every 20 years. The last time I remember any water in this place was 1983 when we were farming just up the street here. That being said, let's do it from this point right now. Before it all recedes away, it's just starting to recede a little bit, but take a look at the size of that water hole right there. It goes on forever and forever and forever. So let's get into it right now. The things that I love and hate about this truck. We're going to start with the good stuff real quick. And first of all, you can't beat this style. Although this morning I did have somebody at my store come in and say, "Hey, I saw your new Toyota out there. It's a good looking truck." I said, "No, that's a GMC, not a Toyota." He goes, "Really?" I guess I didn't look that hard, but I mean, I'm telling you, this is a very good looking truck. They went from meh to, oh my God, this is awesome looking truck with the GMC Canyon from last model to this model. And every year it's been a good step, but this was a huge leap. The second thing I absolutely love about this thing is this 2.7 liter Turbo Max engine in the front at what, 330 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque? My gosh, it's a beast. I have never wanted for more power when I drive this thing, whether it's on the freeway, on the roads, or I'm pulling things out, or whatever I'm doing with this truck. Absolutely love those two things about the truck. Next would be the other thing I love about this truck is this tailgate. It's got the open storage tailgate, which I think every truck should have. I have all my gears, I got everything in here, tie down straps, gloves, tape measures, everything you can imagine here. Plus, you don't mind my cargo glide here, my decked cargo glide, but there is eight welded in tie downs, and I added another 4 in here. So I have 12 tie downs in the bed of this truck, and I can do anything I want back here. So a big plus is what they did with this bed in here. A slight downer is you can only get the 5.2. You cannot get a 6-foot bed in this one right here. One of the things that is a big plus is the interior of this truck. Yeah. I've seen lots of different trucks out there, even the big ones. I will take this interior over all those. When you have the seats with all the stitching and the leather, and then you come over here and you have all the stuff on the dash, little carbon fiber going on here. This infotainment system is 11 inches across, very smooth. This has got the Android Auto wireless going on right now with the maps and the radio and all your stuff, and it's very easy to navigate through these screens. Vehicle information screen is a really good screen also. You can take a look at your truck, you can spin it around, you can see your tire pressures, your fluids and brakes, engine status, and all the different things going on. You can reset your trips very easy, just like that. I'm telling you right now, this is a pretty cool thing. You'll hear people complain about the lights. Right here's where you turn your lights on. Right here is where you turn the lights on. You just hit that, boom, it's that fast. I mean, honestly, tell me, how many times, if you have automatic lights on your car, do you actually, when it's not Christmas time and you're trying to see Christmas lights, do you actually turn your headlights off? Right? So it's actually pretty ingenious to get it off the buttons here and just put it there where you need it, and it's a very quick access. Boom, boom, you're done. Very simple. Either way, you got to look at the button to turn it anyway. There you go. The interior is a huge plus on these things. Now let's head over to drive this thing real quick, and then we'll come back and we're going to talk about some of the things that maybe aren't so good. One of the things about this truck is the ride and comfort of ride. And I think it's a good plus, but it's kind of in the middle of the road when you talk about, if you compare it to other vehicles. I would say this is a truck, it rides like a truck. If I would say an improvement could come, it would be, let's have a 4-link system in the rear and not leaf springs. Come on guys, it's 2023. Let's make these trucks a lot more user-friendly and smoother riding. Now, let's talk about some of the things that GM could have done better. We just talked about that when we were driving by putting a 4-link suspension in the rear instead of leaf spring. Come on, it's 2023, right guys? But let's take a look right here. This is the driver information center right here with all your speeds and stuff. Not very configurable, although you can change the way it looks, not very configurable. But what I will tell you this, is when you're spending $50,000 on a truck, that's supposed to be a premium truck, why do I have the work truck cluster right here? I already wrote GM about that, and they had no idea what I was talking about. And they tried to help me. They actually called me twice on it. And then they said, oh no, we can't do anything about that. And I say, yes, you can. And they still wouldn't help me. I actually requested that they give me the full 11-inch screen. Since I am buying a premium truck, I should get premium and not the work truck cluster right here. That's the first thing. Let's go to the back seat. 2 things in the back seat, 2.5 things in the back seat. I don't know why it would break a auto manufacturer's back or budget to put armrests in the back of every single back seat of the truck. But no. If you get the Trail Boss in Chevrolet, or you get the work truck, or even the LT, you have to buy an upgrade package to get this right here, which should be on every back seat. But I'm not done with the back seat yet, and this is great. I love it because I spent the money for it. I should get it. I get that. But why doesn't every seat have that? Because everybody could use it. It's not like it's expensive. Come on, GM. Come on, GM. Second, back seat. This does not fold down. I've been in Toyota Tacomas, I've been in Ford Rangers, I've been in all the trucks, and they fold down, but there is no way to fold this seat down. It is actually bolted to the back wall of this truck. I wanted to put a aftermarket base subwoofer behind this seat right here and mount it to the back wall, but it's too much of a hassle for them to take the seat out, and they can never get it back right, when all it should be is a little switch right here and just fold it forward. They do it on every single crossover SUV. Why can't they do it on this truck? Bad. And finally, in the back seat, for my third thing, is right here. There is absolutely no room. Bring that way in here. Bring it way in here. There is absolutely no room in here. This is a little lockbox I have, and it doesn't even really fit in here, and the seat doesn't close nicely, and all you can fit over here is some gloves or maybe something. Underneath this seat, there is no room because it's all your jack stuff. If they had this jack stuff behind the seat because the seat could fold down, then this would be usable storage. But it's not usable storage because there is nothing back here. Now they do have some good things. They got the power back here. I have 120 volt power back here, plus I have USB-A and USB-C right here. So that's not a problem. But under-seat storage, don't buy this truck if you need under-seat storage because it's not here. Oh yes, and one more thing I forgot to talk about. It's not a big deal for me, but it is a big deal for a lot of people for ventilation in your vehicle. A lot of times you want to go down the road and get all the hot air out, so you hit a button and the back window slides open. And then you hit a window, hit another button, and it goes and slides closed. It's on the bigger trucks, but they didn't put it on this truck. And once again, when you're spending this much money for a vehicle, you would think, right, that they would put a automatic slider back here or electric slide back here rather than me having to try and reach back here or have somebody come up here and reach back here to try and open this thing open from the front seat. So they should have at least had an upgraded option for a power sliding rear window. Other things I love about this truck is the adaptive cruise control. That's across the board, but even with the adaptive cruise control and with the lane keep assist, we have enough technology out there for much cheaper vehicles to have lane centering technology to keep you more in the middle of the lane. We talked about the ride. The ride is fantastic. For a truck to make this big of a leap, I am completely satisfied. Now, yes, gas mileage could be more, but then again, I can spend more money and they can maybe make a hybrid for this thing, like the Toyota hybrids coming out for their new TRD Pro. But getting 20 to 22 miles a gallon on the highway and 15 to 18 in town, depending on if you're doing mixed driving, it's not awful. Everybody goes, yes, but my big Sierra from 5 years ago is getting that good. Yes, but your big Sierra doesn't have the power this engine's got either, and it's got the big turbo on this thing. You slap a turbo on that thing and watch what's going to happen to the gas mileage. If you're good on the turbo and you're easy on the seats, it absolutely should be great for you. Do I regret buying this truck? Oh, heck, I do not regret buying this truck. This is by far one of the nicest trucks I've ever owned. But GM didn't put things like the home link system for our garage door openers that my last AT4 Sierra had. It's not in this one. But I'm spending almost as much money for this truck as I was spending on my other one 3 years ago. Come on, it's just home link. It's just a button there. You can't even get that on these things. If my biggest complaint is anything, it's the driver information center in front of the steering wheel. Come on, GM, why do you gotta be that tight? I'm sure, I am positive that the unit cost for a 8-inch versus 11-inch is probably 20 bucks. But no, you want to sell Denali, so you're going to only put it in the Denali and the AT4X when I spent a whole bunch of money for this truck. Wake up, GM. Guys, please subscribe below. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate all you guys and all your comments. I try and answer them as quickly as I can as they come in. But this is the 3,000 mile review of the 2023 GMC Canyon. And if you have any questions, just type them below. Thank you for watching.